Alright, hello fun and welcome back to Sim Settlement 2 Chapter 3, where today we are back here at GNN, where yet another new fire has broken out in this place. I think they took care of the one by the door, though, which is good. Yeah, there we are. And that's a new one, though. Oh boy. Yeah, still haven't gotten around to looking into what I need to do for those. I keep meaning to, and then I keep forgetting to do it. And wow, Country Crossing's really finishing up a lot of things over there. Nice, good on them. Oh my, even more. Fair. I mean, I guess that is one of my newer settlements, so they probably have a lot of things that they're finally getting to finishing with, you know, the new plots and all, but alright, cool. But yes, we are back here in GNN for, unfortunately, not what I had originally planned. Now, like I said at the end of last episode, my hope for today was to, find the new faction, but I still have no idea how to do that. The wiki for the mod says I'd need to, you know, have 2 specific quests finished, which I do from Chapter 2, and then I need to get informed by my inbox? Still have no idea where that inbox is. I'm hoping, because I'm actually recording a couple of episodes in a batch right now. This is the last of that batch. I'm hoping that once I see the comments on the previous video, maybe someone will tell me where it is, or that maybe that wiki is a little bit wrong and I've got to wait for something else. I don't know, but since I have no idea how to find the faction, we're just going to continue on with the main story here and do A Faction is Born, where we attend the meeting and see how that all goes. I assume with the name of this, we're actually going to become a proper faction rather than just, well, whatever we are now. What are we right now? We're basically a faction. I guess it just wasn't never made official? Huh. I don't know. Oh well. I am worried about something that I noticed off-cam, because I was working on a couple of my settlements while off-cam, and this area seems to have become a raider settlement, and apparently has us within range of them, as you can see from, like, the, you know, the other places around here, which is worrisome. That was not a raider thing previously. It was a, you know, Somerville place. It was one of the farmsteads that I just hadn't gotten to or done anything with, but it seems to have changed its icon. I'm curious, and I'm wondering if it's maybe because of the gunners. I wonder if the gunners can take over settlements, much like, you know, of course, raiders can. So I don't know, or maybe was something with Nuka World? Did they actually take over settlements themselves? I don't remember that ever being a thing, because we always had to go out and do it, like with Hangman's Alley over here. So yeah, I'm a little bit curious about that. I'm pretty confident that last time I looked at the map, that was like the normal farmstead icon, you know, like Grey Garden. So, either I'm misremembering or something weird has gone down. Could be either or. But for now, we'll worry about that later. Let's walk by the fire and head on up to the meet. You know what I just thought about? I don't know if we've ever tried. Can we find a fire extinguisher somewhere? Can I put out fires myself? Well, it's a physical object I can't interact with. That's interesting. You know, never thought about that before. Yeah, I wonder if there's a fire extinguisher somewhere around here I could grab. Oh well, later. We'll think about that later. Let's head on up to the meeting and, yeah, see what's gonna go down with us becoming a new faction. I'm intrigued, because again, I kind of figured we really already were, but alright. Oh, hey guys!
Here's the chief now.
Jake told us you were up.
I'm
glad to see it for myself.
Lupe!
How are you feeling?
How dare you go leave the room?
Dizziness? Nausea?
Oh, she's closing the door.
Sensitivity to light, perhaps?
Okay, first off, I'm still a little annoyed by Lupe. I mean, I'm glad she's alive. Don't believe it, though, still. At the very least, they should have had her in, like, the hospital bed next to mine when we woke up. Because, dear God, she got sucked right out of the vertebrate. The only thing I can conclude is she's probably a synth. I don't know. But, yeah, I'm okay, question mark?
Am I okay?
Well, for a while, you were knocking rather loudly at death's door.
Uh-huh.
You had quite a few injuries, but the worst offender was your head.
Mm-hmm.
Your brain had started to swell from being knocked around so much.
Well, that's not good.
And your skull lacked the room to accommodate.
Yeah, how's Lupe sitting there next to you?
I performed a decompressive craniectomy.
Neat.
I removed part of your skull, giving your brain a little breathing room. It was quite the risky procedure.
Yeah, it is.
But I'm happy to say, so far, Your recovery has been remarkable.
Well, I'm the main
Unless
character. I
you're
can't die yet.
Feeling queasy.
No, you know, I'm gonna go with I'm not sure, though, I think. Hurting all over Tuck. You know, I'm not sure.
I'm not sure.
Well, you've been through a lot. It may take you a few days to make sense of it all. Your head trauma was severe. You still have quite the recovery ahead of you. That said, considering you are walking and talking, and I've yet to see any drool, I'm willing to clear you for light duties.
Oh, I've already done more than light duties.
Hope your noggin's not too scrambled, because we got a lot of info to throw at you. The Commonwealth. Well, it's not in the best shape right now.
Understandable. Like GNN and the smoke happening behind you. Oh, boy. It's a tough place, so stop whining. Now, how bad's the situation?
How bad's the situation out there?
Not as bad as it would have been if you hadn't pulled off that stunt with the vertibird.
Shortly after you went down, I took out that last gunner ship. It was
Good
a
job.
carrier. It was where all those fighters and vertibirds were coming from.
Since then,
Sweet.
no more gunners have tried coming in by sea. The outpost worked just as we hoped. It's a good thing we built it when we did.
Indeed.
After our little bomb scare, we took it as a sign we needed some better defenses at the HQ. So if you were to go onto the roof, you'd now find 3 big honking laser cannons.
Yeah, I actually saw those off cam.
Bird busters.
Oh, bird busters.
Should stop anything nasty from flying too close again.
Yeah, I had actually gone outside off camera because I was curious to see if there was rubble and stuff from the battle. And I saw those guns on the roof. I probably should have done that on camera, but I was like, oh, hey, I just want to pop up there real quick. There was a gunner on the roof, though, who I had to kill. But, yeah, I only saw one of those guns he's talking about, though. Did he say he put up multiples? But yeah, I'm assuming this is for Lupe.
How are you feeling?
What, me? I'm fine.
Ow!
Unlike you, I didn't have many injuries from the crash.
Ow!
Guess I'm just lucky, but thanks for asking.
You're a synth, aren't you? So, what happened after everything went down?
What happened after that?
Well, our luck didn't last long. You may have stopped the gunners from overrunning the Commonwealth and thwarted their bombing of the HQ, but
But the gunners still had incoming ground troops. Not 2 days later, soldiers marched in south of Murkwater, traveling along those old railway lines.
it all happened so fast. We deployed security personnel to confront them, but the gunners had so many soldiers. We didn't stand a chance.
Fair.
Our only option was to retreat, secure the HQ, the areas around it, and try to create a blockade to slow down this ground invasion.
Okay, go on.
Go on.
It worked. For a time, we held the line. But the gunners had established a foothold and had a lot of reinforcements
That's
inbound.
probably that
Since
settlement,
then,
isn't
we've
it?
had multiple skirmishes. Some won, most lost. With every defeat, the gunners have punched holes in our blockade, pushing forward.
That's not good.
Every day the gunners capture more ground. Not as fast as they would have, invading by sea, but still. Settlements are falling, people are getting hurt.
I ain't gonna sugarcoat it, darling. The gunners are back.
And
they've pretty much declared war on the entire Commonwealth.
Yeah, that makes sense.
A war that, right now, the Commonwealth is in no position to win.
Also, oh boy, I'm hearing some lightning outside. I didn't think that storm was supposed to come in for a little bit longer. Well, hopefully my power doesn't go out because, my neighborhood tends to lose power during storms like this. Oh no. Oh no. But hey, how many?
Any idea how many gunners we're talking about?
The number of actual gunners is less than you might expect. I think the bulk of their forces was aboard those ships you blew up.
Nice.
However, it seems they've been busy recruiting outside assistance.
Uh-oh.
Our best estimates say they've at least a few hundred folks fighting for them. They're likely to hire a lot more before this is over.
A few hundred ain't that bad. We could take them down. We'll have to take a look at our stats after this meeting, see how many people we have killed in this game, because it's a lot. So, where are they holed up? Is it going to be that settlement across the river?
Where are they holed up?
Latest intel says Murkwater, Vault 95, Somerville,
Somerville!
and the Northern Star Wreck are firmly under gunner control.
Also, wow, the other
They've
three,
also
damn.
occupied the Poseidon Energy Plant and the old Automatoys factory.
Damn!
Plus, there's a sizable squad active inside of Quincy.
Jesus, they really did make some ground.
Clearing them out of a few places, but within hours, they had reinforcements come in and reclaim the areas.
That's very problematic. War, really? Is it that bad? Okay, of course it is. Of course it is. Have you not been listening me? So, yeah, what about the other groups?
What about the other groups out there?
Most of the other major powers in the Commonwealth know what's going on, and in their own way have been fighting back. Well, apart from Diamond City.
Yeah, of course. Of course. Oh, hey, the two I control. What about the Minutemen?
What about the Minutemen?
Well, I'm sure I don't have to tell you there's no love lost between the Gunners and the Minutemen. And with the castle in their possession, the Minutemen have been quite the thorn in the Gunners' side.
Nice.
They've helped hold back a lot of enemy troops. To be frank with you, without the Minutemen, I'm not sure we could have held out as long as we have.
Darn right.
You would have been proud of how they acted in your absence. You certainly set one hell of an example for them to follow.
Of course. Of course. All right, we're clicking this again
What
because I
about
need to
the
know
other
the
group?
Institute.
Most
Click,
of the other...
click. There we go. The Raiders? Really? Huh. Okay, I need to know.
What about the Raiders?
Surprisingly, we've seen quite a few Raider groups sticking their necks out and striking back against the Gunners.
Really?
Makes sense, I suppose. I mean, Raiders do tend to be fairly territorial.
You know, that's fair.
A bunch of Gunners stomping around their turf was bound to set them off.
You know, that's fair.
Who'd have thought I'd ever be happy that we still have Raiders around?
Yeah, I'm surprised too. Hey, we actually stayed in here this time. Hey, what about the Institute?
What about the Institute?
When they learned their director was hurt, the Institute sent out a medical team to recover you.
Ah, sweet.
But after seeing Cassandra's handiwork stitching you back together,
Ah,
they made
okay.
a change of heart.
Okay.
Decided it would be best to let you recover under her care.
Fair.
In the meantime,
Damn,
they
Cassandra,
provide
nice.
us with a whole bunch of the Gen 1 synth robots. They may be creepy as hell, but I can't deny they've been useful.
We got a ton of Gen
They've
1s.
also been
Awesome.
sending out coursers to disrupt gunner operations. All in all, your friends at the Institute have been a big help.
Okay. Oh, that's great. That's awesome to hear. Okay, back into the
What
other
about
group
the
we
other-
go. Why did it
Most
pull
of
us
the
out
other
again? Okay, we've got Vault. Oh, geez, we just keep getting more. Cool. Vault 81.
What about Vault 81?
The Overseer has been kind enough to send us some supplies.
Oh, wonderful.
And a few of Vault's residents have volunteered to assist our security teams. It's not much, but it's all 81 can spare right now.
You know, it's that's fair. That's fair. Okay, yeah, that probably picked up on the mic. That was loud thunder outside. Ooh, boy. Oh, please don't go off, Power. Please don't go off. Yeah, no, what is going on with Diamond City?
Why doesn't Diamond City Security help us?
We tried contacting them, explained that they and the rest of the Commonwealth are in danger.
Uh-huh.
They responded by saying they were unwilling to provoke the Gunners.
Bah.
I don't think they really understood the gravity of the situation.
That's when we need that other mod installed. They'd be fighting them. Yeah, we need the bleachers. I wonder if you did have the bleachers installed, if that would be different. Hey, Warwick Homestead did a thing. Sweet. Well, that was all, apparently.
That was all.
Right.
Oh, boy. Also, I just realized Warwick Homestead's right by that ship that they said the Gunners occupied. Oh, no. We may have to go help them. Yeah.
What are these reinforcements supposed to do?
Bolster gunner forces. They've been recruiting heavily.
Uh-huh.
We've seen markings from several known merc groups, and some we don't recognize.
Okay.
And it ain't just mercs. Gunners also have themselves attack dogs, robots, captive ferals,
Captive ferals?
even super mutants.
That doesn't surprise me. The captive ferals, though. Apparently the super mutant one is the one that my character's worried about. I mean, okay.
Super mutants.
Yeah, gunner squads with mutant escorts.
Damn, how?
No idea how they keep them under control, though.
Yeah, that's impressive. Wow, we really got to click this one, huh? Okay. I mean, clearly it's war me. Clearly.
A war? Really? Is it that bad?
Yeah.
There's been no formal declaration, but yeah.
Would there be
We're at
in this
war.
world?
And the Gunners, they're wiping the floor with us. They've got greater numbers, better equipment, and a very effective new leader called Captain Lamont.
Ooh.
This new captain is different. Areas the gunners capture are being ransacked, then occupied, abandoned, or razed to the ground.
Oh, damn.
Captured civilians executed on the spot, or simply made to leave.
It seems gunner control and dominance is no longer their goal. But what this woman hopes to get out of this war remains a mystery.
Yeah, that does seem odd to ransack everything like that. Yeah, that definitely would mean they're not looking for occupation. Huh. Well, curious.
What other reasons do they have?
I don't know. Revenge seems a likely candidate. I mean, We've certainly done enough to royally piss them off.
True, true.
No, something about that doesn't add up. I mean, we are without a doubt a nuisance to them, but I'm not so sure we're the reason they're doing all this.
Honestly, we're stumped. It's like this woman doesn't even care about the territory or settlements she captures.
Weird, weird. I don't care about the... Of course we do. We're everything we've done. Of course we do. But what about this new captain, though?
What woman?
Captain Lamont. Besides what Lupe knows and what we've gleaned from a few overheard radio conversations, we don't really know much about her.
Got it.
When I was still conscripted, I saw her a few times at the plaza.
Really?
She was only a lieutenant back then. But still, all the other gunners seemed scared of her. And I guess I was too. It was strange. She wasn't big like Berman or angry like Wes. But there was something dangerous about her. I
Okay.
know that Captain Algernon knew her. But we've already tried contacting him. He never responded.
I vaguely remember who Captain Algernon is, but not really. Problem with having played Chapter 2 so long ago. So, what do we do now?
What do we do now?
We fight back,
Well,
and
duh.
we win. Stupid answer, I know, but your question was kind of stupid, too.
You know,
Teresa's
fair,
right.
Teresa.
Our only way out of this is to fight.
I'm curious, Jake. Just what is it you think we've been doing up until now?
Yeah, no,
We've been
right.
fighting with everything we have. It just hasn't been enough. Despite everything we put together, we're no match for an invading army. Hell, even with the support of some of your friends, we're still struggling.
I hate to say it, but Jake's right. Sure, we have security personnel, but they're not soldiers.
You've mentioned that
They
before,
can't
yes.
handle this. They can't win a war.
Very true. Yeah, I mean, yeah, duh, there's security, but I'm going to click it, though.
What do you mean? Why not?
There's a world of difference between a security officer and a soldier.
Very true.
Don't get me wrong, our staff has gone above and beyond. But there are some things that require a certain temperament, certain training. If we want to win this war, we need soldiers.
Got it. So will I finally be able to make more military outposts? Because that's what we need right now, and I like that idea. I mean, I'm curious if this is going to take us back to the same selection of options we had before, so I'm going to click it, just to see.
Yeah, you know, your Institute buddies. It was a bit awkward. I don't think they interact with Commonwealth folk much.
No.
But they've helped us a lot.
Wonderful. Okay, so just more about the Institute. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Okay, there must be something we can do.
There must be something we can do.
If soldiers are what we need, why don't we just start training our own? Form a military.
Uh-huh.
I'm sure there's something Aiden could do, given his background.
Hey, sweet, they put out
That's
the
a good
fires.
suggestion. But with things the way they are, Aiden's already got his hands full.
True.
Kid's right. I've got more than enough on my plate. Can't split my focus. And training an entire military, that's no simple task.
It most certainly is not. Any ideas where I can find some? Oh, yeah, we're going to recruit a new person.
Any idea where I can find someone?
I think the Chief's got the right idea. Why don't we just recruit some other specialists to build and lead our military? Problem solved.
Yes.
Yes, that could work. Besides ourselves and our allies, we do know there are other groups fighting back against the Gunners.
Very true.
Perhaps we could approach the leader of one of these groups? Ask if they'd consider joining us.
Now you're talking. And I got just the person in mind.
Do you?
His name's Salvador, an old acquaintance of mine. He's ex-military, knows how to fight, knows how to train soldiers. He'd be perfect for the job.
Wait, ex-military from whom?
I know that name. Captain Algernon was trying to find Salvador. He wanted his help to stop Wes. He spoke very highly of him.
Oh, that's who Algernon was. Okay, that just reminded me who he was now. I wasn't entirely sure before, but all right. Cool, 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 cool. And yeah, ex-military from who? Ex of who? Oh, and who's this guy?
Who is this guy?
I guess you'd call Salvador a veteran of the Commonwealth.
A veteran from
He used to
whom,
be part
though?
of some army, but he never told me which.
What are... God
Still,
damn it!
You could tell he was trained. He definitely knew what he was doing. He tends to keep a low profile, but often shows up during times of trouble.
Uh-huh.
Which is how I know he'll be out there right now.
Fair enough.
If we asked him to join us, I think he might. After all, He's got a real soft spot for underdogs.
Does he now?
Which describes us pretty well right now.
Very true. Okay, so the only people I can think that he might be a veteran from would be the Gunners, really, as that's the only real military force in the Commonwealth. I mean, maybe the Minutemen, I guess, but the Minutemen were never really a properly trained army. They were militiamen. So yeah, I can't really think of anyone else. I mean, maybe the Brotherhood, but the Brotherhood really didn't come into the Commonwealth until recently, so it sounds like this guy's been around a while. So I don't know. I'm intrigued to find out, though. So, this question.
What makes you think he can do this?
I spent about a year traveling with Salvador, and another guy.
Huh? Who?
Sal was a skilled fighter, but despite being able to take down a room of bad guys by himself, he always preferred working in a team.
Okay.
He'd treat every fight like a mini war, always creating a new plan of attack for us to follow. And to his credit, usually his plans worked. He's got a real knack for the whole command and strategy thing.
Excellent.
I can't think of a better candidate to lead a military.
Okay, good. We can always use a new recruit.
We can always use a new recruit.
Can't argue with that. The only problem is, I don't know where to find him right now.
Yeah, of course.
We haven't exactly kept in regular contact.
I'm all for us bringing on this Salvador guy. But first, it sounds like we need some information on his whereabouts.
Yep.
Oh, Mr. the Ron.
Oh my god, I forgot about the Ron!
When Captain Algernon was looking for Salvador, he mentioned sending some of his men to Mr. Ron's to buy information.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if he found anything, but if he did, I bet Mr. Ron would be happy to share it with us.
That's a good idea, Lupe. Darling, do you feel up to paying the Ron a visit?
I do.
See if he's got any info on this Salvador.
I love that guy.
The trip might do you some good. Let you get some fresh air, stretch your legs a little.
Okay, first off, I had forgotten about the Ron. Again, like I said, I think I mentioned it last time. I just play so many mods, a lot of them tend to jumble together for me, and I forgot that the Ron was a part of this. But didn't in Chapter 2 he, like, go through some crap and he's not really the same old Ron anymore? I'm vaguely remembering this. Again, problem with having not played it in a while. Do I have a choice, though?
Do I have a choice?
Sure you do. If you're not feeling up for it, we could get someone else to do the legwork.
No. I'm gonna go see the Ron, see if he's doing better. Yeah, I could use the fresh air.
I could use some fresh air.
I'll go too. No offense, Chief, but I think it's best someone keeps an eye on you, at least for the time being.
I'm okay with that.
Just be careful. The roads aren't exactly safe right now.
Keep your wits about you. Despite our best efforts, gunner squads are still slipping past our blockades.
Don't worry, we'll be fine.
I mean, yeah, I'm gonna fast travel.
Let's get going.
We won't run into any problem with fast travel. Oh my god, I forgot about the Ron! And I was also correct that they did take that over, huh? You know, I didn't notice. I guess I don't have the icon over here for the ship. Where was the other ones they said? Oh boy, I don't remember. And also a problem for us is it's using the same icon as Nuka World's bandits. I don't remember where the other ones they said were. I mean, yeah, I know you're one of mine. I don't remember if Finch Farm is one of mine or not. Is that Gunner? That might be Gunner. I know the Slog is mine, but I don't remember Finch Farm. Yeah, I really forgot what all he said. Oh well, not my problem for right now. So, let us fast travel to Diamond City Market. Yeah, just head straight on over there and talk to the Ron right now. I want to talk to the Ron. Oh, and we unlocked something right as we were fast traveling. Oh, no, what was it? I'll never know now, will I? I'll never know now. It was like for a single frame, I saw an unlock. Oh. Probably important considering we just got out of a major story meeting, which, wow, that was a lot of talking. We're at 24 minutes now on the video. I know I always love those things because I love story, but I know that those videos tend to always be...
we should avoid traveling too far south.
Uh-huh.
Below the HQ? That's Gunner territory now.
Teresa, we've already made it here. Also, yep, we never saw what we unlocked. Oh no, I don't know what it was. It might have been important.
Never call your mother a simp.
Oh well. Out of my way, folks. Out of my way. I gotta get to the Ron. Which actually, you know, now that we're here, it's a good thing. I was mentioning before, I wonder what would happen if you had the bleachers installed. But it would be very bad with that. They would not be compatible because the Ron's place is right by, you know, where the bleachers entrance is, and he's got some hired security.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, how's it going?
Huh?
Well, I guess that, you know, after everything that did go down with him in the last chapter, makes sense. Let's hope he's his usual the Ron self, though. The Ron, I'm here for info, buddy. Long time no see. I miss you. Hey, friend. Any more security in here? Apparently not. Yo, the Ron.
Well. Look who's back.
Yeah, you're back to your old
They say
self.
Cats have 9 lives. You gotta be down to at least 6 by now.
Oh,
Glad to
probably
see you
less than
again,
that.
Cool cat.
Good to see you too, buddy. Also, I just noticed as Teresa was walking down those stairs, how in the hell is that woman walking around the wasteland in those heels? I never noticed she had, like, tall heels on before. It's the wasteland, lady. Come on, just wear some combat boots or something. Dear Lord. Okay, so... you look like you're keeping busy.
You look like you're keeping busy.
And if it isn't Miss Fortunato.
Fortunato?
Surprised you remember me.
The Ron never forgets a client. Although, if you're here to collect on that info, I'm afraid I've not yet found it.
No, I'm not here for that.
I want to know what it is,
Not
though.
today. We need information on something else.
I want to know what it is.
A while back, we think some gunners came asking you about a guy named Salvador. Maybe asking where they could find him?
Hey, yes!
What are you looking for?
Did it!
I was looking to find someone. An old friend. Someone else that used to travel with me and Sal, actually.
Oh, that other person you mentioned.
We all had a falling out, and I've not heard from him since. I wanted to try and make contact. Maybe try and bury the hatchet.
Okay, fair.
But we're not here for that right now.
Too true.
So let's just focus on Salvador, okay?
Indeed. So, how's business?
So, how's business?
To immediately go off track.
Turbulent. A lot of people around here have their heads in the sand, not wanting to acknowledge the gunners at their doorstep.
The fools.
But while they never talk about it openly, I've been getting a lot of info requests.
Makes sense.
People wanting names of reliable mercs and bodyguards, locations of settlements with solid defenses, and safe roads out of the Commonwealth.
All makes sense.
Whether or not they'd admit it, people are scared.
Understandable. So, did you find Salvador, though?
What did you find?
Yeah, I remember. 2 gunner goons said they were representing some captain and needed to find your Salvador. The same 2 guys who later gave me a beatdown. So I'd spill the beans on Jake.
Got it.
Anyway, seemed like those hoodlums forgot all about their info request. That, or they just had bigger fish to fry.
It would be the latter.
But the Ron sure didn't forget. Oh, no.
Excellent,
I kept
Ron.
my ears peeled and my eyes open. And wouldn't you know it, you'll never guess who's made a return to the Commonwealth.
Sweet.
Salvador?
Oh, okay. Maybe you can guess.
I always love the Ron. So, why were you looking for?
What did they want?
Or, why were
I'm
they?
a little fuzzy on the specifics, but the request was made on behalf of a Captain Algernon, former Big Cheese of the Gunners. I understand that you and he are on friendly terms these days. If you see the captain around, maybe you can ask him yourself.
Do we know where he's holed up?
If
I don't
had to
remember.
speculate, before all this Lamont business, Algernon and the late Captain West were in some kind of power struggle.
Oh, yeah.
My bet is that old Algie boy was seeking allies to gain an upper hand. He must have thought Salvador would have made for a good candidate.
So, where can I find him?
Do you have any idea how I could find him?
If my sources are correct, Salvador was last spotted camping along the Charles River, near a makeshift crossing known as Cutler Bend. But if you're planning to go find this guy, I'd advise caution. Apparently, he was not alone.
Okay. Yep.
You must know everything that's going on around the Commonwealth.
If I didn't, the Ron wouldn't be much of an information broker, now would he?
Very true. Very true.
Although, I sometimes wouldn't mind knowing a little less.
Understandable.
The Ron knows what happens during war. This conflict with the Gunners, it's going to get worse before it gets better.
Oh, yeah, it is.
War's got a way of changing folks. Here's hoping we all make it out of this debacle without too many uncool scars.
Okay. Any more info?
Any more info on the target?
Not much. I know the guy's been around for a while, but I found surprisingly little in the way of details on him.
Okay.
Sal's what you call a closed book. Kept his cards real tight to his chest. Jerk wouldn't even tell me how old he was. Made planning birthday parties a real pain.
But
okay.
what I do know is that the name Salvador is one that's given both raider types and lawmen the heebie-jeebies.
Oh, fair.
From what I can gather, Sal doesn't play favorites. If you get on his bad side, he appears more than willing to give you a hard time.
Got it. Well, thanks for the warning.
Thanks for the warning.
Thank you for using the Ron's Information Emporium, where, for a friend, information is always on the house.
Thank you, the Ron.
We got a location. Let's go find Salvador.
Excellent. Let's do this. Thank you, buddy. I'm glad to see you're doing okay and you got yourself some guards outside. But yes, that's going to be it for today. In the next episode, we will head on out and... Okay, so we have two things, both finding Salvador. All right, got it. We've got me and this army and a faction is born. Wonderful. That is what we'll get up to next time. But until then, thank you for watching, folks. And as always, we'll have a good one.